Moving to Rancho Cucamonga? Well, if you are, it's definitely hard to argue against that. But if you do, where exactly should you move to here in Rancho Cucamonga? Hi, my name's Jose. I'm a realtor with RE/MAX here in the Inland Empire in Southern California. And if this is your first time to the channel, well, first of all, welcome. Always honored to have you here. In fact, be sure to hit the subscribe button right down over here. And also, don't forget to hit the bell. This way you're notified of all upcoming videos where I talk about buying, selling, and of course, living here in the Inland Empire. Yeah, Rancho Cucamonga is definitely one of the nicer cities to live in here in the Inland Empire. And in this video, I'm going to cover a few of the more popular neighborhoods to live in here. When talking about Rancho Cucamonga, how can you not start with Alta Loma? This is a really nice area of the city. It actually sits on the northern side of Rancho Cucamonga, and one of the highlights here within Alta Loma is Heritage Park. Really nice park, really clean park, and it's actually really kind of neat too, because it has a really nice walking trail that goes around the outside edge of the park, as well as actually a horse riding trail too. Hey, you're here for info on the homes, right? Where to live. So if we look at Alta Loma, I would say we want to look at Alta Loma kind of within like 3 layers. First, if we look at the homes that are below the 210 freeway, you're going to find that these are really nice homes. Again, it's Alta Loma. The average sales price for the homes here in this area, they average about $690,000. Size of the homes are also pretty standard for most homes here in the Inland Empire at about 1,700 square feet on average anyway. And the lots for the homes also pretty standard in that they're about 6,900, roughly about 6,900 square feet in size for the lot. Again, like I said, looking at Alta Loma kind of like in 3 layers. The next layer I would say to look at sits approximately anyway between the 210 freeway and up to, I would say, Wilson Avenue. Just keep in mind, the further north you go, the homes, they do get really nice. They actually do, on average, get larger, but the prices, they do start to go up the further north you go as well. But the homes in this second layer that I'm talking about here, you're going to find that on average, you're looking at a price tag of about $815,000, at least as of the recording of this video anyway. That's about the average price tag here. Again, the homes, they do get larger. You're looking at an average size home of about 2,300 square feet here. So, they are good size homes, and the lots, those also are larger too. On average, you're looking at an average lot of about 11,000 square feet here. And if you continue going north up above Wilson Avenue, yeah, these definitely are some higher end neighborhoods up here. The average sales price for the homes here in this part of Alta Loma, you're looking at an average of about $1.2 million. The homes, they are definitely larger. They're, the average size home is about 3,400 square feet. And the lots, those two are pretty good size. I mean, you're looking at an average lot of about 25,000 square feet. Of course, keep in mind, these are averages, at least as of the recording of this video anyway, but these are just averages, because you will find some homes here in Alta Loma that are a little lower in price and maybe even a little smaller in size, but you will also find some homes that are higher in price and larger in size. As for the age of the homes here in Alta Loma, typically you're going to find that most of them date back to about, say, the 1960s, up to as new as, well, today. Another really popular area here in Rancho Cucamonga is Etawanda. And you'll find Etawanda that sits along the eastern edge of the city of Rancho Cucamonga. And one thing I definitely need to bring up here about Etawanda is the Etawanda School District, which pretty consistently comes in as one of the higher rated school districts. Not that Rancho Cucamonga has very many schools that aren't rated really well. Also here in Etawanda is the Joseph Felipe Winery, which honestly, it's a really nice winery to visit here in Rancho Cucamonga. And according to their website, they have won over 200 awards in just the last 30 years. And the neighborhoods here in Etawanda, yeah, they're pretty nice too. Now, while you will find that, yes, many of the neighborhoods here, they are a little newer. However, you will also still find neighborhoods that, date back as far as the 1960s. The average sales price for a home here in Etawanda, again, as of the recording of this video, you're looking at about $800,000. However, that's on average. You will find some that are as low as $500,000, but you will also find homes that are as much as $1.5 million here. Another neighborhood here in Rancho Cucamonga that really is pretty popular, and that is Terra Vista. And really quick, before we do get to the homes here in Terra Vista, one of the more famous spots here that I want to point out to you, and that is Central Park. No, not that Central Park. I'm talking about the one that we have here, the one here in Rancho Cucamonga, which, as you can see, it really is a pretty neat and very unique park with this community center and actually the Inland Empire's largest senior center that we have here. Now, if we look at the homes here in Terra Vista, there's some really nice homes here as well. And there are older homes that date back to the 1970s, but newer homes as well, as new as the early 2000s. The average sales price here, you're looking at about, on average anyway, $700,000. However, you can find homes for as low as $525,000, but they do go up as high as $900,000. The Red Hill neighborhood is another real popular neighborhood here in Rancho Cucamonga. And real quick though, a couple things I want to bring up here is, number one is the Red Hill Country Club and Golf Course, which, well, obviously hence the name of the neighborhood, right? But it dates back to 1921. Obviously it has golf, they host weddings here. They host a number of various events also here. If you get a chance, it's definitely worth visiting. Also though, I do want to bring up too, which is Red Hill Park, which sits right in between Vineyard Avenue and Carnelian Street. And for me personally anyway, with the playgrounds here, the ballparks, the long walking path, and of course the duck pond, I personally love this park. When it comes to living here in Red Hill, this is actually one of the smaller neighborhoods here in Rancho Cucamonga. And historically, not a lot of people tend to move out of Red Hill. And not all, but on average, many of the homes here, they do tend to be a little bit older, typically dating between the 1950s and the 1980s. However, you will still find newer homes here, some built actually as recently as the early 2000s. The average sales price for homes here in Red Hill, it's right about $830,000, but you can find homes here that are as low as $600,000 and as much as $1.2 million. The average home size though here in Red Hill, it's right about 2,200 square feet. So, they are good sized homes here. And the lot's also good sized at about 13,000 square feet on average. And then we have North Cucamonga. Looking at North Cucamonga, you'll find that most of the homes here are typically built between the 1960s and the 2000s. But however, you can actually still even find homes that are a little more recently built than that. The average sales price here in North Cucamonga, it's right about $580,000, but you may still find homes here even as low as $400,000, and they can go as high as $800,000. Now, the average home size here, it's right about 1,700 square feet. So they're pretty average in terms of the size of most average homes in the Inland Empire. The lots also average right about 5,500 square feet. Listen, Rancho Cucamonga is definitely one of the more sought after cities here in the Inland Empire. It honestly is pretty hard to go wrong no matter which neighborhood you purchase a home in. It really is more just a matter of which neighborhood and which home better fits your needs. Of course though, if you do still have any questions about Rancho Cucamonga, or maybe you're thinking about buying a home or even selling a home here in Rancho Cucamonga, my contact information is below. Give me a call or text. I'm always here to help.